Now, I don't expect people are going to be using these sample packs to make like just Indian music with nothing else in it. More the point is that you'll probably be using these loops and samples to add flavours into your compositions, your more contemporary compositions, okay? So, to give you an example of how much just a couple of simple loops from this pack can change something, I installed an Ultrabeat with a basic, one of its preset patterns and kits playing, which is a disco kit type thing, and it sounds like this. So I'll put the tempo up a bit. 110. How's this? You know what I mean? A bit plodding in it. But then I bring in this Tabla pattern, this drum pattern from the sample loop collection. Oh yeah! And now the shaker, a tambourine rather. And now it's utterly changed the groove. Now you've got a really, really good groove. Now what you need to do is, obviously you can drag and drop these loops straight in and they'll work. For example, in the case of the tambourine, I just dropped it in and just the tambourine and the drum machine sounds like this. Already the tamborine's giving it a groove. But you need to also try experimenting. Okay, let me just move this little chunk out of the way here. For example, I've dropped in this Tabla kit groove right at the beginning of the bar, and with the drum machine it sounds like this. It's just a 2-beat loop, yeah. If you notice, it finishes in the middle of this first bar. Okay, so it's sort of on the beat and bam, 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 bam. But then what I did was I'll just zoom in. What I did was just move this back 2/16. 1, 2. So it's just in the middle of this first quarter beat, alright? And then I made a copy of this loop and chopped the last 2/16 off to fill in the beginning, that's the space there, and now it changes to be with a swing. And it's utterly transformed that groove from a sort of boring, plodding to that beautiful swing with an Indian flavour. And then add in your tambourine and some strings. You know what I mean? Absolutely fantastic. And you can then audition other stuff to fit in with it. Etc. Okay, so a quick look at the kits. Each kit has a mix, as is that's what Producerloops. Each pack that you download has got the different kits or sample sets in it, and you'll find inside it was the same with the trance collection we reviewed last time. You get a main mix to give you an example of a little mix done with everything within that particular kit. Okay, so this is the kit 1 example. And it's got all sorts in it, flutes and violins and strings and what have you. Kit 2, this is the mix for it. And you've got this wonderful drum called a duff, or duff, I've never heard of it, but it sounds like an enormous tambourine. It doesn't sound like the drum's got any body, but listen to it. Actually, if we drag that in, I wonder what that'll sound like. Let's hear that. I'll try dragging it off the beat. Well, whatever, you can experiment. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Kit 3, this is the mix. Got some nice female vocals in this one, as well as flutes. You've got a flute, little flute lick. The banjo, it says here. Let's try that in our mix. But I'll take out the... not the tambourine, I'll take out the strings there. There you go. Etc. This Ghungroo thing, little shaker type instrument, and you've got your tambourine beat in each one. Rhythms, little fills there. I wonder what this one will sound like. Let's drag that one in as well and hear that in the context of our beat. Oh yeah, that's like a steam train. That's fantastic. So kit 4, this is the mix. And you've got all sorts of things in there. This Shehnai thing. So I'll just drag a wet Shehnai on there. Let's hear that. You know, you could have a little bit of that playing. And then loop that over. Put the loop on for that. There you go, like this. And I'll bring back that the tamborine's in. I'll try it with the strings as well. Well, maybe they don't go together, but whatever. So I'll take that out and try that Dholak with it. Let's try that. Here we go. I mean, it's a great groove, isn't it? Okay, let's look at kit 5. Again, this is the mix. Great stuff in there. Got a little flute in there. I'll try dropping that in. Let's hear that. That sounds good, doesn't it? And the last kit 6, which is a bigger kit. There's a lot more stuff in here. There's a load of tabla fills there. Your tambourines as usual, then your tabla grooves. 3 of those. Shakers and maracas, mandolins, flutes and flute fills. And you've got your Dholaks fills, as well as 3 Dholak rhythms. Let me whack that one in. And now it sounds like this. I mean, that is a great groove. Just from dragging a few of these flavoured loops over the original drum machine beat. Fantastic. So there you go. You can see how easy it is to add these flavours, but experiment and you'll come up with some great stuff. Yeah, experiment with the tunings and chopping them and moving them around, and you get some great results to add flavours to your tracks. I think it's a fantastic kit because these types of sounds are virtually impossible to reproduce using one-shot samples and a keyboard. You know, you can get samples for these types of instruments, but getting the playing sounding right and the transitions between notes, it's virtually impossible. So I think it's a fantastic kit. I'm really in love with this particular sample pack. Classic Bollywood Volume-1. Get over to Producerloops.com, I suggest, and check it out. Top marks for this one, and stay tuned for the next review of their products.